10 Best Picks presents the top 10 best photo printers. Starting at number 10. Fujifilm Instax Mini Link. The Fujifilm Instax Mini Link is a simple, battery-powered printer that works with your smartphone. Unlike competitors that typically use low-quality heat-sensitive thermal materials to print, the Mini Link opts for instant film. The chemical process nets crisper detail and much truer color than zinc alternatives, though it does cost a little bit more per print. The higher quality output is worth it, though if you don't mind spending more, don't forget about the Instax Share SP3, a similar printer that makes bigger, square format images. The Instax Mini Link is small enough to slide into a pocket or handbag. It measures 1 by 2, 0 by 0, 9 inches and weighs 7 ounces when loaded with a full pack of Instax Mini film. The exterior is lightweight plastic, available in ash white, dark denim, or dusty pink. Molded ridges improve its aesthetics and make it easier to hold onto when you're moving it about. The printer is purely portable. It works with smartphones and tablets running Android and iOS, not with desktops and laptops. It also skips Wi-Fi in favor of Bluetooth, tech that makes it easier to pair with your phone. Bluetooth isn't as fast as Wi-Fi to transfer files, but there's no practical difference when it comes to beaming relatively tiny image files across the air. Power is provided by an internal battery. Fujifilm says it's good for around 100 prints per charge. Charging is via micro USB. You get a cable in the box, but no AC adapter. We would have preferred Fujifilm use the newer USB-C interface, especially for a device meant to be used with a smartphone. At number 9. HP Tango X. Plenty of us shout things at our printers. But what if yours heard you? Of mid-priced all-in-one printers, none is more cutting-edge and attentive than the HP Tango X and its less expensive sibling, the HP Tango, among the first printers to support voice control. They are designed to work primarily with mobile devices. Desktop PCs and laptops are an afterthought, and they have the unique distinction of letting you print snapshots from your smartphone for free, in a sense. We tested the Tango X, which delivers print speeds, output, and running costs comparable to similarly priced competitors without all the smarts. All these things and more elevate the HP Tango X to our first editor's choice in a budding category, the Smart, or Smart Home, printer. When I took the Tango X out of its box, my 20-year-old daughter commented that it looked like it was made by Apple. I realized that, ever since I had first laid eyes on it a week or so earlier, I had been thinking the same thing. But it's more Apple-esque once the printer is laid bare. I'll explain. The only difference between the Tango and the $50 pricier Tango X is that the latter comes with a fabric wrap that folds around the printer, essentially disguising what it is. The wrap comes in colors dubbed blue woven and gray woven. The material feels like a hardcover book's cover, upholstered in fabric. It folds around the top, front, and bottom of the printer, as shown below. This didn't happen all that often, though. And given that most Tango X print jobs will be short documents, it isn't the nuisance it would be on a higher volume printer. Given, however, that the loop's only purpose appears to be displaying the HP logo, the best fix would have been to nix it. HP's Tango X Smart Printer, the first we've tested with voice activation and smart home features, is all about printing from mobile devices. It's not perfect, but given its unique free snapshot printing angle, it will be a tough act for future models to follow. Number 8 of my list. Epson Expression Premium. The Epson Expression Premium XP7100 is a disappointing inkjet printer for most uses. While its 5-cartridge system ensures you only have to replace the cartridges you use the most, they don't yield very many pages. Neither the black or the color cartridges last very long, so they need to be replaced quite frequently. This adds up over time, making this printer expensive to use in the long run. It also prints quite slowly. On the upside, it's fairly well designed with a great, easy-to-use screen. It also has lots of scanning features as well as a ton of connectivity options. The Epson Expression Premium XP7100 has a fairly decent design. The output tray slides out automatically when printing and retracts by pressing a button on the touch screen. The input trays feel solid and make a nice clicking sound when they're fully extended and properly closed shut. The scanner lid also feels solid and can be slightly lifted to scan magazines, but not enough for thicker books. The automatic document feeder cover feels quite flimsy, though, and the rear input extender seems especially fragile. You can also only access the ink cartridges when the printer is on. This printer will accept third-party cartridges, but this could void its warranty. Special attention must also be paid as this printer uses a combination of dye and pigment-based inks. The Epson XP7100 is inadequate for use in a home or small office. Both its black and color page yields are terribly low, so you'll have to change the cartridges often. Not only does this get expensive, but it also takes time out of a busy schedule. It also prints very slowly. On the upside, it has excellent scanning features, including a duplex and Oren-Frank scanner, which can help save time scanning long documents. Coming at number 7. Fujifilm Instax SP3. When we reviewed the Fujifilm Instax Share SP2 last year, we had one big complaint: print size. The wireless printer, which uses the Instax Mini format, does a great job converting digital images to instant prints, but Instax Mini is, well, mini. The SP3 leverages the new larger Instax square film format, isn't that much bigger than the SP2, and is priced the same as the SP2 was at its introduction. The only real downside to moving to the larger format is that the film itself is more expensive. If you don't mind paying about $1.50 per image, the SP3 is a solid choice for printing your favorite shots. The battery is a higher capacity than the one in the SP2. It's the same rechargeable NP50 that you get with the company's square format hybrid digital instant SQ10 camera. The SQ10 is supposed to be able to print images shot with other cameras from a microSD memory card, which overlaps some of the SP3's functionality, but in testing we found that it only worked sporadically. You can buy the SP3 in a black or white finish. I received the black version for review. Its finish is matte, with bronze accents, including the top plate, from which film ejects. LED indicators show the number of prints left in a film pack. The printer retains the angular design of the SP2. The power button is at the top, occidental to the film eject slot. A reprint button sits to the slot's right. The Fujifilm Instax Share SP3 prints digital images on square format instant film. It's a lot of fun, but film costs can add up. At number 6. Canon Selfie CP1300. The Canon Selfie CP1300 wireless compact photo printer is an incremental upgrade to the editor's choice Canon Selfie CP1200. A slightly larger screen, an improved user interface and search, and a way to collaborate with friends on collages over a Wi-Fi connection are among this photo printer's added features. The CP1300 retains its predecessor's portability, variety of connection choices, and good print quality, and it inherits the CP1200's editor's choice. Although these are cool devices, they are limited in print size and connectivity, and they are really focused on the crowd that wants to print and share smartphone pics, so they don't compete directly with the larger, full-featured Selfie CP1300. That's why we split such pocket photo printers off from small format photo printers and gave them their own class of editor's choice considerations. As the CP1300 is so similar to its predecessor, you'll want to take a look at my review of the Canon Selfie CP1200 for a more detailed description of features, but here's an overview. It's available in either black or white. The one obvious upgrade from the CP1200 is the 3.2-inch non-touch color LCD screen, which has been upsized from 2.7 inches. The CP1300 measures 2.5 by 7 by 5.4 inches and weighs 2.5 pounds with the cassette and ink cartridge loaded, or 3.1 pounds when you include the power adapter. A battery, which Canon says is good for up to 54 prints per charge, is available as an $89.99 option. Canon's Selfie CP1300 wireless compact photo printer ups the screen size of its winning predecessor while retaining the good print quality, competitive print cost, and range of connectivity. For more information and price, check out the product links in description underneath the video. Halfway of my listed number 5. HP Envy 5055. On the lower end of HP's Envy line of inkjets, the Envy 5055 all-in-one printer is an entry-level all-in-one built with families and home offices in mind. Like our consumer multifunction editor's choice, Epson's Expression Premium XP7100 Small in 1, the NB5055 prints well, but unlike the somewhat pricier XP7100, this HPAIO is a little short on features. Most notably, it lacks an automatic document feeder for sending multi-page documents to the scanner. What the NB does have over the XP7100 and some other competitors is an option for reducing running costs via HP's Instant Ink program. If you don't do a lot of multi-page copy or scan jobs, the NB5055, paired with Instant Ink, is a sensible pick for a home office with light needs. The NB5055 measures 5 by 17, 5 by 14, 5 inches and weighs a hair under 12 pounds. Among its many competitors, Canon's like-priced and similarly featured Pixma TS6320 wireless all-in-one is one of the closest in size and girth, primarily because neither machine comes with an Andorran Franks. Among the machines mentioned here so far, all but the Pixma TS6320 come with touchscreen control panels. However, the NB5055's 2-inch screen is monochrome compared to the full-color displays on the XP7100 and MFCJ995DW. Color displays allow you to, among other things, view previews of documents and images prior to printing them directly from USB thumb drives or South Dakota flash cards. But then, neither the NB5055 nor the Canon AIO support printing from or scanning to flash memory devices. The Epson and Brother, on the other hand, do support USB memory drives, and the NB7855 lets you use both USB drives and South Dakota cards. The HP NB5055 prints well, and, if you sign up for HP's Instant Ink subscription program, inexpensively, making it a good value for families and light printing home offices. Coming in at number 4 of my list, Epson SureColor P800. Today's better near dedicated photo printers, including the Epson SureColor P800, produce remarkably good, professional quality prints. The P800 is similar in price, capacity, and print quality to the Canon ImagePrograph Pro 1000, which recently became our editor's choice C-size professional photo printer. The P800 offers the option to print on paper rolls measuring either 13 or 17 inches wide and up to 10 feet long. For those who need it, that capability is significant enough for the P800 to edge out the Pro 1000 to earn editor's choice honors as well. When closed up, the matte black P800 measures 9 by 27 by 14, 8 inches and weighs 43 pounds. Opened up and ready to print, the front-to-back footprint becomes significantly longer, 33 inches with the paper roll adapter attached. With the input paper tray extended, the depth and height measurements are 21.6 inches and 37.9 inches, respectively. You can choose to buy the adapter separately as an add-on or as part of one of Epson's Designer Edition series bundles. The Standard Edition bundle consists of just a printer and Epson's drivers and utility software. In addition to everything in the Standard Edition, the Designer Edition adds a slew of productivity features, including true Adobe PDF and PostScript 3-page description languages, built-in support for Pantone, Toyo, and several other popular spot color libraries, and true cross-platform networking via hot folder or express virtual print technology. The Epson SureColor P800, which can print to a wide variety of paper sizes, is an excellent photo printer for pros and hobbyists alike. At number 3, Canon IP8720. Similar in many ways to the Canon Pixma IX6820 wireless inkjet printer, the Canon Pixma IP8720 wireless inkjet photo printer includes one key addition that makes it a very different beast. The Canon IX6820's 5-color ink system does a good job with photos, but it's still aimed primarily at business use. The IP8720 adds gray ink, which lets it print far better looking black and white photos. It also turns the IP8720 into a near-dedicated photo printer and our editor's choice for consumer-level photo enthusiasts. Probably the best way to think of the IP8720 is that it's for people who can't justify paying for a printer in the Epson R2000s or R3000s class, but are serious enough that they want to print photos as large as 13 by 19 inches, need to print photos in black and white, or both. If that's what you need, it offers a lot for the price. The ink system and paper handling give the IP8720 the same capabilities as the Canon IX6820 for text, graphics, and photos on plain paper, which means that you can use it for everyday printing. However, having only one paper tray makes it best suited as a second printer for photos only, which is part of what defines it as a near-dedicated photo printer. Note too that unlike the Canon IX6820, the IP8720 can print on printable optical discs. Aimed at the moderately serious photo enthusiast, the Canon Pixma IP8720 wireless inkjet photo printer offers a low initial price and the ability to print at up to 13 by 19 inches. For more information and price, check out the product links in description underneath the video. Coming at number 2, Canon Pixma TS9120. The Canon Pixma TS9120 is a compact printer superb for student use. It has a good photo printing quality and a great cost-to-print ratio for its black and color ink cartridges. It can also print CD, DVD, Blu-ray disc labels, which is a handy feature. On the downside, its black ink cartridge doesn't yield a lot of pages, and while the first black text document prints off quickly, subsequent pages are very slow. The Canon Pixma TS9120 has a mediocre build quality. While the printer's body feels sturdy, both the front input tray and rear output tray are thin and flimsy. You can slightly raise the scanner lid to accommodate thicker documents, and it also stays open until you close it, so you don't have to worry about it falling. However, if you're printing something, the display screen has to be manually raised so you can extend the output tray. The printer also needs to be on if you're changing the ink cartridges. If you need to get at paper jams, it can take a couple of extra steps as you have to lift the rear document feeder, open the rear slot, and remove the plastic casing. If you want a printer with easier access to paper jams, consider the Canon Pixma TR8620. The Canon Pixma TS9120 is superb for student use. Its black ink cartridge has a great cost-to-print ratio, making it an affordable option for students on a budget. It can also do color printing and can add a nice splash of color to homework. While it prints the first page of a black text document fairly quickly, it's much slower at printing subsequent pages. Thanks to its excellent connectivity options, you can connect using Wi-Fi via your router and even print from your phone using the companion app. And number 1. Canon Pixma Pro 100. The Canon Pixma Pro 100 may be the new junior model in Canon's professional photo inkjet line, but as such it can still output gallery quality prints at sizes up to 13 by 19 inches. It's a good choice for an amateur photographer who's looking to take the hobby more seriously. The Pro 100 uses 8 ink tanks for its dye-based inks: black, gray, light gray, yellow, magenta, photo magenta, cyan, and photo cyan. The high-end model in the series, the Canon Pixma Pro 1 sports 12 ink tanks. Although the Pro 100 sticker price is much less than that of the Pro 1, its ink costs, at least in price per milliliter of ink, as there's no good way to measure the cost per printed page for this sort of printer, are considerably higher. Each of its tanks holds 13 milliliters of ink at a cost of $1.31 per milliliters, compared with an even $1 per milliliters for the Pro 1, which has much higher capacity tanks. The Pro 100's ink costs per milliliters are also slightly higher than the $1.25 per milliliters of the editor's choice Epson Stylus Photo R2000. Speed takes a back seat to quality with near-dedicated photo printers, but faster is still preferable, all else being equal. I timed the Canon Pixma Pro 100 at an average of 1 minute 17 seconds to output a 4x6 print and 2:01 to output an 8x10. This is slightly slower than the 51 seconds per 4x6 and 142 per 8x10 for the Epson R2000, but much faster than the Canon Pixma Pro 1's 214 and 353 times. The Canon Pixma Pro 100 may be at the low end of near-dedicated photo printers geared to photo enthusiasts, but it still produces photos worthy of hanging in a gallery. For more information and price, check out the product links in description underneath the video. Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe my channel, share this video and hit the like button.